Go! 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 Good. Go! Over there. Over there. We are leaving. Forward. Forward. Good. Over there. Forward. Good. Forward. Yes. Good. Good. Over there. Good.
Yes.
We are leaving. Go. Over there. Good. Good. Look here. Yes. The first seal is ours. Yes.
What a relief. When you took the seal, the pain subsided.
Now let's search for the second seal.
It must be nearby. I still feel weak, and it's not from the first seal.
Good. Over there. We are leaving. Forward. Forward. We are leaving. Yes. We are leaving. Forward. Yes. Good. Yes. 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 Good.
It's getting closer, Shaikan. I can feel it.
Where is it? In this pool?
No. It's strange. I'm confused. It's there, but it's also not there.
There are strange mechanisms here. Could it be them?
Malachi was an ingenious engineer. Maybe he somehow used the energy of the seal.
Judging by the pulsing magic coming from the first seal, I'm sure there's a lot of energy to be tapped. Although I doubt even he knew what he was tapping into.
So where is it?
Probably outside.
Outside.
That's it. An ingenious hiding place. Buried in lava, under molten rock, between burning fires and deadly eruptions. Only a godlike being could reach it.
Or someone who can ride a dragon, little one.
You're really here.
Sariel, how did you know? I didn't know, Shay. It was just a feeling.
Oh, now this is a surprise. More mortals.
Sariel! How good to see you recovered.
Yes, Kane, I'm well now. You saved us both from grave danger, and I haven't yet been able to thank you.
But you haven't come all the way to Steelcoast just to thank Kane, have you?
You are right, as always. I felt you'd be here, and...
And there's important news about Zazut you had to learn as quickly as possible. We also wanted to know how your mission's going.
We're advancing step by step, Iroh. It's difficult to persuade gods who are unwilling to share their knowledge.
Hopefully you will advance even further. Zazut is trying to move on the Shaikan. It seems he singled us out as the one threat capable of stopping him.
He's moving on the Shaikan? How?
Several times the Nameless tried to open a gate in Westgard, but we were able to destroy them quickly. The Dragonfire helped a lot.
Then all of a sudden the attack stopped.
This can't be good.
We thought the same, Kane, so we sent out Drakeling scouts into the surrounding territories.
Based on a theory of Magister Ascan, we feared the Nameless would try to gather strength in one of those territories, and then launch an all-out attack in Westgard with 50 or more portals opening at once.
On the plains of Argan they found them. Hundreds of them. They really are massing forces, and I'm absolutely sure Zazut himself will be leading the attack.
So we set out to gather as many allies as we could on board the city ship, to meet with Zazut's forces on the plains of Argan. When Sariel said she felt your presence here, we came to offer our assistance.
Myself or Shay will join you on your mission. The other will continue to Shal to recruit the Norcane.
And I would have a request of my own, Shaikan.
You too are a Shaikan now, Sariel, remember?
No, I'm not. Of that much I'm sure. I carry your blood, but I'm no Shaikan. What I really am and where I come from has always been in darkness. The events of the Wastelands of Sorrow have opened my eyes.
You want to know who you really are?
If I find out more about myself, I might even become more powerful. I know there's more.
Very well. That is a lot to take in. We proceed as follows. Jorbal and I will venture outside of this facility to reach the second seal. There we will summon Ragul, so that Zarak can invoke the second seal.
Zarak!
You got a problem with that, redhead?
Silence, Orc!
He's with us, so leave it. When we return, we'll try to find out more about Sariel. She's right. We could use a more powerful ally, and I am sure there's more in her than we know.
Right.
Yes. 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 Good. Yes. Good. Yes.
I discovered it. I've covered it with a spell and tied the spell to the substances in the four corners. What a pitiful memory. I need something much more aggressive. Maybe a raptor. You are a hunter, a raptor. But you're still not what I'm looking for. I wonder. A dragon, maybe? You're a strong young hunter. Shake your head as
I know.
Well, how do you think you'll...
I will.
We'll see about that. But what do we have here? Ah, Cain isn't your real name, is it? You were born... Oh, now that is a surprise. An elf in league with demons. Cain. Now this is more to my liking. Cain. I think I'll stick with this. Let's probe your mind. Your childhood? Boring. What have we here? A blue-haired elf. Oh, Cain. You were in love with a girl from the Aryan cult. Silly you. What is this? Some kind of mental defense? All I get is a willing puppet. Sariel. Lost one. Not
Leave her alone.
still some resistance? Ha! What's that? Her body has healed, but not... Now what? You two... Wow! Let me see. Ah, yes, of course. Wounded as you were, you struck a deal with the Demon Lord, but not enough to get me, Hunter. Not enough to get... Oh, yes. You're the answer to my highest... No! Impossible! Why did you react to my knockout gun?
Yes.
I knew you'd come.
Can you tell me more about what I just heard? About K-An, Sariel, and a love gone wrong?
I'm Cain now. Ever since that fateful day on the way to Turganak, for almost a millennium now.
I knew you were old, but not that old.
There's not one day I did not regret what I did to Sariel.
Is that why you persuaded the Council of the Elders to explore Steelcoast some more?
You were skeptical back then already. You knew it wasn't the whole story. If you want, I can tell it to you now.
I'd love to hear that story. Tell me what you can.
Sariel, or rather Sariel, was found by explorers of our kind in the early days of the Hyborian Empire. I was told that it was in some kind of Shaper ruins. Her body was withering away, strands of blue fire running up and down her skin, which was very pale. She was half conscious and spoke in a strange language none of our scholars could understand. Our best healers set out to perform the Kara Anai, a cleansing and healing ritual that healed her body, but her mind was still far, far away. She chose to stay with us and proved her talent for magic more than once, but our elders knew she was in pain and holding back on her real power, so they decided to send her to Turganak. Our sisters in Turganak have a high discipline, and our elders were sure they would be able to help Sariel focus and maybe even reach her memory buried deep inside of her. Sariel agreed to go, but didn't want to go alone, so the elders chose me as a companion and guard for her on the way to Turganak. They couldn't have made a worse choice, for I was secretly in love with her. Her aura, her blue hair, those strange markings on her skin left by the blue fire, all that stirred the passion in me.
But she rejected you.
Rejection is no word for it. I was smothered by a stream of humiliating words. I will never forget this tirade, but it only stirred my passion, and...
You tried to force yourself on her.
The pain of what her magic did to me is only surpassed by the guilt I feel today about what I had done. But at that time, there was nothing I could do. I was hurt, gravely wounded, and so I cursed the gods and called upon the forces of the abyss. Agrazog, a high-ranking demon lord, answered my call. He gave me the powers I now have to hunt, to judge, and to execute.
You used them to hunt down Sariel.
I found her on a barren rock somewhere in the Windwall Mountains. I'm not sure how she got there or what she was doing there. For me, it seemed like she was in a deep meditative state. Remembering her former defenses, I approached her, sword raised. All of a sudden, I couldn't move anymore. My feet wouldn't budge, and neither would any other muscle in my body. I beheld that my sword was freezing over. That was when Sariel turned to me, a dangerous little smile on her lips. She stared at me, right at me with her ice blue burning eyes. I felt my whole body starting to freeze over, and I assumed I was about to die, when everything went black. When I came to, my sword had splintered, and Sariel was gone. I wanted to go search for her, but Agrazog claimed his prize, and so I had to play judge for him. One case was an influential alchemist named Malachi, but he was prepared for me and put me under a spell that made me his willing puppet, although I tried with every fibre to resist him. As you have learned from the memory cards, he probed my mind with this machine of his and found out about Sariel and about her powers. He wanted her for his research.
And you had to find her.
Listen for yourself, Shaikan. I've retained this memory card ever since I snapped out of the binding spell when he started torturing Sariel.
He tortured her?
There was nothing I could do for her, so I fled. But from then on, I became a better judge. You are free to judge me, though. I deserve every kind of punishment.
Living with what you did seems punishment enough, Kane. I really hope it made you a better man. I will consider telling Sariel about your involvement. Thank you for your openness. It shows there's more to Sariel than meets the eye.
So, my little there is Sariel, and now the vial. It's interesting. Although I...
Good.
Careful, Jobal. Those flares seem hot enough even for your hide.
Let alone yours.
Yes.
One.
Good. Whatever you call me that. It reminds me so much of Kellar.
You bonded with him, didn't you?
Yes, we're very close.
I'm happy for you.
Good.
We are here, little one.
I'll summon Ragul.
This dragon blood surely is some great juice. I should have used some for my field dog.
Just invoke the seal, Zarak.
I'm impressed with how far you've come, Shaikan. Although Neathaf and Tiara didn't hide the seals very well, you found them in no time.
Well, thank you. Now, carry on.
You really have no doubts about your cat-tailed friend?
No. And now, invoke the seal.
You're such a terrible liar, Shaikan. But enough talk! Behold! The second seal arises!
Show off.
Yes.
What did you find out?
There's something...
You sound
More than 1,000 years ago, you were found... He struck a deal. This hunter, when he witnessed... But obviously...
You know...
You do too.
How could he...
Love leads to strange reactions sometimes. I think he honestly regrets what he did, but is wise enough to accept... There's some...
You sound...
More than 1,000 years... He struck... This, when he... But obviously...
You know...
You do too.
How could...
Love leads to strange reactions sometimes. I think he honestly regrets what he did. We found some...
As I've told...
But that would...
That was I've never been...
I'll search.
How could you do this to me?
Love gone wrong, I suppose. I'm sorry, Samuel. There's not one day in over 1,000 years that I wanted to turn back time before the way to Turganak. I hope one day you'll be able to
forgive you. Maybe. But I will never forget this. Hunter, want to catch your prey? Watch out it doesn't kill you first. What did you find out?
Nothing.
That...
Yes.
You hurt me, you hateful creature! Come, my love, so that I can freeze you and shatter you to pieces.
I've prepared the machine. What now?
Insert the memory cards.
I did. Nothing happened.
I feared as much. It needs me on the other side.
Are you still sure you want to go through with it?
I am, Shaikan. But be careful. I'll do my best to lower the defenses, but you'll surely have to fight whatever my mind throws at you.
I think I'll manage.
Then let's do it.
Huh. Where is everybody?
You are inside my mind now, Shaikan. I told you. Prepare to defend yourself. thought I could trust you, but you've betrayed me. I thank you, good elves. You've done so much for me, and I've given you so little in return. Magic lives at the very center of my being. It protects me, but it hurts me too. So this was who I really am. I finally remember. Thank you, Shaikan. I am a new person now.
So, you remember your origins now?
I do.
So?
These memories have been buried for so long, Shaikan. I don't want to drag them to light for everyone to see. At least not yet.
That's a pity, but I won't pressure you anymore. I only hope the time to share your memories and experiences will come soon.
You're back!
Yes, Kane. Or should I say, Kayan. With my whole memory restored, I am finally able to forgive you for what you have done. But I will never forget again.
What's this all about?
It's a long story, Norkane. Not now. What will be your next steps? I assume since there is a second seal, there's a first and a third.
You're right, Sariel. There is a third. But Jorbal wasn't able to sense it anywhere in the whole complex. Yet it should be here somewhere.
What kind of seals are we talking about?
Seals capable of freeing a god.
A god?
Or a goddess, rather. When Sazut raged in Io for the first time, the gods knew that he could only be defeated by another being of pure archfire. But none of them were willing to sacrifice themselves, except for one.
Her name was Corona, the guardian of time. The other gods didn't want her to sacrifice herself, so they imprisoned her in the ice wastes of Shalabar, and created a prison for Zazut in the wastelands of Sorrow.
Our goal is to free Corona, so that she can do what she offered to do a long time ago.
What an exciting adventure. You wouldn't have room for another companion?
Of course you can come, Sariel. We could use someone with your abilities.
Kane, this is my decision, not yours. I agree, however, that you can come with us. Still, I beg you to reconsider and tell us about your memories and experiences. They could be a valuable asset in our fight against Zazut.
I will think about it. What I am able to share now is that Malachi mentioned a dimensional shift going right through one of the rooms of this complex.
A dimensional shift? You mean like the Shadow Realm?
Possibly. I never heard him mention the shadows, but he was thinking of some security measure which he protected the rift with, so that it wouldn't grow or move.
Did he explore it?
I'm sorry, I don't know. But I guess he was too busy with other things to care too much for it.
Let's search for this room you mentioned, Sariel. Any idea what this security measure looks like?
Again, no idea, Shaikan. All that keeps coming up when I think of it is a cauldron.
Yes.
I still can't.
We are, Shay, and it's good to see you. Is there anything more you want?
It's odd that you asked me that.
I'm listening.
It was Ilya who told me that her name was actually of
Elven origin, you say? That's odd.
It's good to see
You too, Iroh. Is there anything...
Sariel has been acting strangely of late. She's agitated.
I'd rather not be reminded of him, Iroh. But do you think she's being controlled? I've even seen ghosts succumb to Sazut's will. And
I really don't know.
I will, Iroh. Thank you. We are, Shay. Would you...
I've always craved
Yes, Shay.